Let's come to this now. Tshwane Health is urging residents to have their children vaccinated against measles. This follows an outbreak within the city with 14 cases recorded so far. The city is worried that there may be a further spike as inter-provincial travel increases as children go back to school. So for more of this, I'm now joined by the City of Tshwane, Health MMC, Rina Marx, joining me. Councillor Rina Marx this morning. Thank you so much for your time, Councillor. How worried are you as the City of Tshwane? Where do the numbers stand at this stage? I think you're muted, Councillor. If you can hear me, may you please just kindly check your audio?
Good morning. Thank you for having me on your show. Tumelo, we've got 14 cases registered in the city of Tshwane at the moment. Since May 2022 to date, we had 14 cases recorded. The last case was recorded on the 30th of December. This the past festive season, and the child was from a male child from Hammanskraal. That was the last confirmed case. The cases might increase because of the travel over the different provinces before the school reopens. But for now, we are sure that we've got the only confirmed cases at the total of 14. Thank you so much.
Right. Councillor, I understand that just last year, December, you had implemented a measles vaccination campaign. How did it go?
Yes, it went very well. At the moment, we've also got a campaign in all 24 clinics all over the city, the primary healthcare clinics. So they're running a vaccination campaign. And then we had quite a few campaigns. We also do media releases. And so on a lot of media platforms, we've got releases going on about the vaccination campaigns so that people can go to their nearest clinic for the vaccinations.
What do you attribute this spike in measles, the measles outbreak to? What does your data show you?
The data clearly states that the cause of this is actually because of the COVID-19. For the past 2 years, people hesitated to go for the vaccination. So the measles one is not up to date. And that is why we encourage people now to take their children from the age of 6 months to 15 months to have them vaccinated at their nearest clinic.
When it comes to symptoms, any symptoms you can share with us when we're dealing with measles? Perhaps parents can even note from children as they bring them to the clinic.
Yes, of course. It starts with fever. So fever and red eyes. So we call it conjunctivitis. Red eyes, they can also get coughing and also a sore throat and a running nose. So that's some of the symptoms that they can look out for.
But I understand that also it could get a lot more complicated, Councillor, especially for younger children. It could get a lot more, severe if it's not handled appropriately by health professionals.
Yes, you're right about this. If you look at the children, especially under the age of 2 years old, the infants and children who are malnourished, they get more serious complications because of this. And some of the complications may include diarrhea, dehydration, brain infection, which is also called encephalitis, and blindness and death. So this is why it's imperative that childhood vaccinations are kept up to date.
Yeah. Just going back, though, to the vaccination campaign that you had started back in December, if I may ask, at what ages were you targeting with that particular vaccination campaign?
From 6 months up to 15 years. So we also encourage now the parents, especially now before they go back to school, to take the children to the clinics so that they can vaccinate. And this is an additional vaccination just to prevent the spread of measles in the schools.
And just for clarity, is there an indication of a possible cluster outbreak at this point?
At this point, we don't, as just sporadic cases in the city of Tshwane. So it's all over the city. The most recent one was in Hammanskraal, but it's sporadic, so we cannot call it a cluster outbreak in the city currently, but we're keeping a very close eye on this.
All right, we'll leave it then. I appreciate you giving us this update. Councillor Rina Marx, Health MMC in the city of Tshwane, thank you so much for your time this morning.